Ready to go live?
Hell yeah. As long as I have to figure out something, I'll have to figure out something in case she doesn't show.
I gotta turn this TV down.
I'll just play the last level of Red Dead 2 is what I'll do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to something we said we were gonna do a while ago. Actually, I think we said we were gonna do it literally after the first stream. Folks, we're back to Turbo Prop Racing. We can't let this one go unfinished. We gotta know what those kids had written down, what their secret levels are. We're back with new energy, a renewed spirit. Clayton, do you think you can? Do you think in 2 hours you can do it?
That's a good question. I'm tempted to. I don't want to say yes because then it won't happen.
Right.
I think I could do it in 4 hours.
Okay, I'm giving you 2 hours. In fact, I'm giving you less than 2 hours because then I want to check out these. And we don't even know if this is the last circuit. Like, Jesus. This is going to prove to be an interesting stream. If you want to hop on in, you can. I'm not going to lie. There's a huge part of me that was looking forward to the stream. Excited. I'm ready to see what's going on. Our last Turbo Prop stream was probably my favorite episode, Encore. Other part of me goes, I don't fucking want to watch this game for 2 more hours. But here I am.
Could we clear
is my junk in the way? I had a terrible cold this week. So my desk is just covered in, like, tissue boxes and medicine. Is that good?
We're right into it.
Yeah, hopping right in.
Okay, so I gotta remember. So what we're doing right now, we didn't select the only mission we have, only level we have left to beat because we've concluded that we just have to. Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. We have to grind a little bit.
Yeah.
In Turbo Prop Racing because we need to upgrade our vehicle.
See, that's your theory. My theory is just you got fatigued.
That also could be it. You know what? Let's not even.
Yeah,
we'll give it a college try here.
Yeah, first try. You know, they call Clayton the old. They call him the college try Clayton, but he's gonna do it first try. So
here's what's gonna happen. We're either gonna beat it and then the stream's over, or I'm gonna get tilted off my rocker and we're gonna be here all night.
If we beat it and we get those kids' levels done in like 20 minutes, Clayton, you remember what you promised I can do if we have a lot of extra time?
I do remember promising something.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it then if you can't remember what you promised me.
I remember it. I remember.
All I'm saying is, folks, you're going to want to tune in. Listen, you're going to want him to beat it, and you're going to want him to not beat it. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I love it. I love how the speed shifts. It really adds a level of difficulty.
Is this still the worst game you've ever played?
I don't know. Let's think. What are some of the worst games that I've played?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You played that Incredible Hulk game for PS1, and that one's pretty bad.
It's okay.
That game's abysmal, but like I still feel like I was in more control of what was going on than playing this game.
If they just eat all the reds for me, we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I also forgot about the. There we go. I remember the controls now.
There you go.
This
is going way better.
I think last time.
Knock on wood.
I think there's like a secret function hidden in the code that will not let players beat it in one session.
Okay, to extend playtime.
Of course.
Higher replayability. Ooh, I'm getting a call.
Unprofessional.
I'll be right back. Hello? Yeah.
Uh-oh. So if I remember correctly, I don't think we need, I don't believe we need all the coins. That's just if we want to upgrade our vehicle. And right now, I'm not concerned with that. I'm just concerned with winning. Oh no.
Okay. Did you beat it yet?
Don't jinx me.
I'm coming in for final moments. I just had to take a work-related call.
Are we getting a sponsorship?
No. Not that work. As much as I wish.
We could be. Who made this game?
I don't know, the case is over there and I don't want to reach in front of you.
That's fair. We'll check it out after this. I mean, they might be down for it. After all this publicity we've gotten for them.
Yeah, after I've repeatedly called it the worst game I've ever played, yeah. Now, folks, if you didn't watch the first part of the Turboprop playthrough, you're going to want to do that, because it explains a lot of what's going on here. Especially the deafening silence right now. Oh,
okay.
Fourth is still good, though.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay, who made this game? Let's... Oh yeah, Sony. I forgot. This is a Sony published game.
Published, but does that mean they?
It doesn't list any other developer.
Oh, okay. So Sony, how about it? We're digging up your skeletons.
Yeah, the skeletons in your closet. Listen, all I'm saying is, if Sony wants to sponsor us, I am America's #1 PlayStation fanboy. This is a fact. So, I'm alright with that.
That's true. He owns a PlayStation.
I own several, even.
Well, actually, I think the PS4, I think is Danny's.
Yeah, but I own a PS1. I own 2 PS1s, a PS2, a PS3. So, I'm kind of... And I own a handful of PlayStation games. So you could say I'm pretty.
Few.
Just a couple. I mean, not many, right? Certainly not in the triple digits, but a couple. I'm trying to become a gamer, you know.
Oof.
You're falling into it again, Clayton.
No, that's fine. We just didn't have someone there to eat them for us.
Yeah, you had to take a bullet.
I just need to, like, stay mildly behind the wake of another boat.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Why did you do? Oh, we're doing this again. Like, I can't critique your skills here, right? Because, like, you're doing better than I ever could. But also, the problems from last time are carrying over again, where you're just... hitting right into those reds and boosted into them, and my heart sinks every time you get one red, because I just know that means this isn't going to be the run.
Yeah, because they have it set up so that the reds are all in, like, they're all in the same, like, valley of the wave. So if you get into one, then you're in for the long ride.
Yeah.
So I watched Bird Box. I think it was Bird Box. Yesterday.
Does that movie suck as much as I heard it did?
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's not like revolutionary.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. I watched I, Tonya this week. It's a biopic about Tonya Harding, a figure skater who is famously wrapped in the controversy of Nancy Kerrigan's, another figure skater's knee getting broken. I went into that movie. I wanted to see that movie when it came out because I think Margot Robbie is a really good actress. But I just didn't get around to it, and now it's on Hulu, and I was like, okay, I want to watch a movie. I'll watch this, and I thought it was like going to be a serious biopic, but the best way to describe it is it feels like a spiritual successor to like The Wolf of Wall Street. Like, it's very comedic. It's darkly comedic. There's a lot of fourth wall breaking. It was legitimately probably my top 10 movies of all time now.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was great. I think maybe the main reason I like the turboprop racing episodes is that I can just not talk as much and then be like, oh, I'm doing it for quiet time so Clayton can focus. That's not true. I love talking.
Oh, I didn't get any of the greens? What is this nonsense?
Game's rigged.
It is rigged. It's super rigged.
I think that's the end of the run. Yeah, I watched I, Tonya this week. We're getting close. At least I'm getting close to like being ready to come off a break for Fudge Films and start working on skits again. To be fair, I kind of wanted. There's a part of me that never wanted to go on break because we've never gone on like a short hiatus before. But mentally, I just needed to. I needed to recharge and figure out what we're doing next. And so now, like, I've kind of figured that out. I've got a couple of things that still need done before we go back to shooting and everything. Like, I need to get every episode of Encore uploaded to the archive channel. And they're slowly coming out one by one because our internet is really bad here. So, like, Encore's got to come back out, and I've got a couple of other things that need done before Fudge Films is back from winter break, from our winter hiatus. But it's coming fast, folks, so get ready. But with the time of the hiatus, I've been letting myself play more video games privately, because that's something I just haven't had the time for. So I've just been playing a shit ton more Red Dead 2, and that game really might beat Red Dead 1 as my favorite game of all time. Like, it's getting awfully close. I just did a mission. I don't remember the name of it. It's spoilers for Red Dead 2. It's whenever Colmo Driscoll kidnaps Arthur. Can I talk to you, or do you need to focus?
No, you can talk.
Okay. How did you play that? The second part of that mission. Did you play it stealthy?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't, Because I play Arthur as, like, a nice guy who then if you, like, scorn him, he will go out of his way to fuck up everything you know. And so I just got my double-barrel shotgun. It just killed every O'Driscoll. And then I would kill O'Driscolls, and I'd stand there and wait for more O'Driscolls. And I'd mow them down until O'Driscolls stopped showing up. Because to me, that's my Arthur.
Arthur Morgan makes my cock hard.
Yeah. Woo!
Oh!
Fuck you, game. Did we hang out New Year's Day? I know we hung out New Year's Eve.
I did not.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else did, but I did not hang out.
I don't think... I think maybe New Year's Day is when I watched I, Tonya. Because I think it was just Jesse and I hanging out. Yes, Set It to Lava Trail. That's the good song.
I think it's the track, the CD track that's been messing us up the whole time.
Exactly. I fucking hate this red boat on the left because he gets all the reds at the beginning and it's like, oh, okay, cool, you don't need to worry about that. But then it doesn't slow him down at all. I'm really kind of sad that the holidays are over. There's a part of me that's really sad the holidays are over because Christmas is my favorite day of the year. But there's another part of me that's kind of happy that they're over and things are starting to wind up because our friends really like drinking alcohol. And so I feel like to be socially nice, I need to join in. And I think I've drank more alcohol in like the last 3 weeks than I have the whole rest of the year. Like every night it's like, okay, yeah, I guess we'll have a glass of wine. And like because my liver is so broken anymore, one glass of wine makes me be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking throw up. So it's 2019 now.
Oh yeah, welcome to 2019.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because, like, next year's 2020. That's the future, dude. Like, every piece of pop culture, like, 2020 is like a future year in pop culture. 2015 was a future year in pop culture, too, but, like, we're gonna be in 2020. Yikes. God, and Fudge Films will be 4 years old! Oh, we're old, Clayton. We're old men.
Yeah.
In April, Fudge Films will be 3. But 3 is still like, okay, that's like infant years. Like, that's little baby years. 4? Year 4? That's toddler years, dude. Oh, Jesus. I think if you complete the race this time and still don't get first, I think then it's time to grind.
Okay.
As long as you don't, like, accidentally screw up and get a bunch of reds, then, I think you should try grinding. I think your assumption that you need to grind is correct. But the thing is, you didn't have to do it for any of the other ones, so... Oh, that was close. Folks watching at home, we need you to send all your spirit energy to Clayton right now. You know what? That's alright. You stayed in 4th place. That's alright. Folks at home, if you're the praying type, go ahead and send Clayton your prayers. If you ain't, send him your spirit energy. Fuck. Still, 3rd's good, but I definitely think grind. I am now on the side that grinding is the only way to do this. For some fucking reason, because every other stage you could just do it normally, but, you know. What's logic? What's good game design?
One more.
Okay.
One more.
Hey, if you think you can do it, be my guest, man.
We're making progress. We had 4th, now we got 3rd, and that was almost 2nd. That was just about 2nd.
That was close. Oh, that one boat overturned, and I had no idea what was going on there. I don't know if it'll carry over to the viewers at home, but the tension is thick. Last time I said we were the only people in 2018 playing this game. Now I can say we're the only people in 2019 playing this game. face.
There are too many boats on the screen.
I have a lot of theories of why that happened, but I'll discuss them after this. Oh, fuck!
Progress.
So one of the reasons I think that slowdown and craziness is happening, one of the reasons I think is that the signal is interlaced. Because if you look at it, it's like super poorly interlaced whenever it slows down like that. So one of my thoughts is that the signal's interlaced. The game's slowing down, but it's outputting this interlaced signal from the game through a progressive scan console, and so it's causing the scan lines, like, so it's just slowing down normally because the game's programmed like shit, but the graphics go nuts because the signal's getting wacky.
Yeah.
So, Clayton, someday I'll teach you about video signals.
What's interlace? What is that?
Interlace is, so you got rows of pixels, right? It's, each frame is half the row of pixels. So one frame is every line A, the second frame is every line B.
Okay.
It's easier to show you whenever, like, if I can show you a still image. I'll teach you when you're older.
Mulligan. I think the blue actually helps. I feel like when I get blues more, I'm able to get further ahead of the racers. So I think blues might cause them to like slow down.
It stops the clock. I don't know about slowing down though.
I don't think it would mention it since they didn't mention it anywhere in here.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
but
just says it stops the clock.
I feel like they get worse when I pick up blues.
I mean, I doubt that, but whatever helps you win. You know, Lance Armstrong could have believed that there were, you know, aliens inside his teeth. And as long as he did good, okay, let him believe it, you know?
Yeah, that guy's boat looks kind of like ours.
Kill him.
I'm fucking about to.
This game could have been good.
Yeah.
It looked like that guy just went through that wall, which I don't know if the judges allow. Okay.
Oh no, was that damn Black Widow person?
Probably. Oh, and now the game's gonna chug into oblivion. This is the final stretch. Oh! Clayton, our fucking god! Oh, fucking good work, buddy boy.
There we go. That wasn't so bad.
What's it like? Clayton, what's it like to know that you just beat...
Hold up!
This just got amazing! They spent all their time on the boat instead of programming the game. This is your reward.
This is where they detail where they got all the physics from.
They were on those boats programming, too. That's why everything's so fucked up.
They really want you to... See, take notice how all those shots... Fractal tracks now available.
What does that mean? Hit X.
I don't know,
Maybe fractal tracks is what we want. Okay, save. Make sure to save. Oh, please tell me we can get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
I was giving it a second there. It ain't doing anything, and I did not hit X to save.
Come on.
It's never had, no one's ever gotten this far in the game before. It's just, it's
Those kids did!
That's true. But all those shots... Oh, okay.
You had... You had to hit X?
Why, it wouldn't... Why would it not, why would it give me the option to load and not let me scroll up to it?
Because you're not loading anything. Clayton, I just
Why is it on the goddamn screen?
I don't know! Why is this game so bad? Jesus, I almost had a heart attack, dude. Okay, continue.
But all those shots, the boats were out on open water where there were no turns because they can't fucking turn.
We got it. We got the... Here, let me read you some codes. Clayton, I'm here with Turboprop Champion. Sorry, I fucked that up. This isn't live, right? This isn't live, right? We can do this again?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. We're here with Turbo Prop Racing champion Clayton. Clayton, what's it like to have beaten this terrible game?
It's okay, I guess.
What are you gonna do now that you've beaten Turbo Prop Racing?
Well, we're gonna check out these new maps. Look at how well this is running right now.
Yeah.
This randomly generated map. I guess, I don't know. I guess there's not as much custom things that has to be rendered or whatever.
Okay. So we've got 2 codes from these kids. In theory.
Wait, do I have a map? No, there's no map. So we don't actually, I don't think we know what this looks like.
What, these kids' maps?
This map.
Oh, no.
And then also theirs. I don't think we get to know.
No, I think this
like.
is one of the random. This is a randomly generated one. So, but
we unlocked the new CD track too. I think
we've also still have not unlocked a boat. But I have a theory on why. In that there's also a championship mode that takes you through all the tracks completely. So I think maybe that's how you unlock these boats. But fuck that. So these codes are written by children, right? So it's a little indecipherable. But also, I have notorious chicken scratch handwriting. So me and this kid are 2 peas in a pod. I think I can decipher. Okay. Code 1. Wait, how many? What is there? 5? Okay. Code 1 is 5, 4, 0, 2, 1. Let's see what this kid figured out. Let's see what kind of crazy track are we up to. You know what I bet those are? I bet those are like what color you want it to be. What texture.
Just the background.
Okay, so let's see what kind of... This kid thought this map was so good, he had to write it down. Can you imagine being a kid in like 1990... What is this? In 1998, the same year Metal Gear Solid came out, the same year as Crash 3, the same year as Spyro 1. Fuck those games. I'm playing Turbo Prop Racing. And you did, and you played this so much. And I'm not saying you loved it, but you played it. Jesus, Clayton, there's still an hour left in the show. You should have fucked up more.
We could have milked this for like another 4 episodes.
Yeah! This could have became Encore shtick. Just playing Turbo Prop Racing.
We're gonna have to revisit this in like
Nope.
a year.
Nope.
Every year.
Nope.
We'll come back and we'll play Turbo Prop Racing.
Not at all. You can. In your own time.
I'm gonna do it on the company's time.
Don't. I'll fire you.
What if it pulls in like the most viewers of every year? Like each year, it's the maximum, it's the most watched stream, the most anticipated. People just want to see Turbo Prop Racing.
Well, people need to start watching right now for that to even begin, so I don't know about that. I don't think it's gonna happen.
They could stumble upon it on the
VODs.
Yeah, because no one else. This is the only known gameplay footage. Full playthrough. There's like a 50-second video of someone testing the game.
This is the only known full playthrough of the one-track mode of this game. This is the only time you'll see the fractal generator on YouTube. And on Twitch, probably. So, Cherish it while it lasts, baby, and herald us as heroes.
This piece of art was almost lost to history.
Almost.
If not for those legends before us who documented their findings.
We really wouldn't have done... Like, we would have played this that first episode and then said fuck off to this game. If it wasn't for these kids highlighting shit in the manual and writing codes down, we would have never done this. We would have never come back to this game. This game would have just sat on my shelf as the piece of shit it is. So, Sony, if you are watching, and you're thinking to yourselves, let's do a Turbo Proper remastered digital release on PS4. Fucking don't, first of all. But second of all, if you're gonna do it, include, like, this version of the make a digital version of this manual. Because it's the only way kids are gonna play this, or anyone's gonna want to play this game. And even then, I don't really want to play this game. That's why I made Clayton do it. Alright, so we've got one more code.
Can we honestly get, like, Turbo Prop merch for this, please?
Sony, yeah.
What you forced upon us.
Sony, if you're watching this, send us some Turbo Prop t-shirt. Look at that screen. He's breaking out of the Matrix. If you're watching this, send us some Turbo Prop merch. You know, we know you've got it lying around. Nobody bought any Turbo Prop Racing backpacks. I'm looking up if there's any Turbo Prop Racing, like, t-shirts.
So my quick review there, that map was actually not bad. It was pretty fun.
Okay.
It ran better than,
the whole game.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is our other code. This is 3, 1, 5, 9, 8. Now, there's some other things in here that I... Specifically next to those two codes are a letter. You got a capital V and a capital G. At first, I thought those were part of the codes. My new theory is that they're two kids who shared this game. Like brothers or siblings, right? And one of their names started with V and one of them started with G. And so, V, we'll call him Vinny, wrote down his favorite code. And then G, we'll say it's a girl. We'll call her Gabby, wrote down her favorite code. So, Vinny, Gabby, if you're watching, we have your game. Come take it back. I don't want it anymore.
So my my first impressions of this map are pretty negative.
Yeah.
Because of all this interlacing liberal nonsense.
Whoa! Yeah, this map looks like shit. Gabby, if you're watching this, you got a shit taste in maps.
Maybe it ran better on the original hardware, who knows?
I doubt it, because the PS3's emulation of PS1 is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's alright.
Well, there you have it. It's not perfect. You said it yourself.
Well, yeah, but I'm also a huge detractor of it. Like, if you... professionally, pretty good emulation. Really good emulation. For me, I fucking hate it. Because the dithering is so fucked on it. It's so pixely. It's bullshit. But it does, like, that's not even a bit. Like, I'm overplaying what I say, but I really do hate the fucking dithering on this thing. And it makes me mad. You're on the wrong way, buddy. No, turn around. No, we gotta see all of this map. What are you doing?
I'm checking out the map.
You're gonna run out of time.
I'm checking it out.
But I vastly prefer playing PS1 games on a PS2 because the PS2 is literally it's the PlayStation 2, and then they were like, just slap a PlayStation 1 inside of it. Okay. So that's why that works. That's how the PS3s then. The original launch PS3s were a PS3, and then they were like, ah, fuck it, slap a PS2 in there, and they were like, okay. But after they took the PS2 part out, the PlayStation 1 game, you can't do PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 1 games just run off of digital emulation. So you just fucked that up. We didn't even get to see the whole stage.
We did. I made it to the second lap.
Well, now what do we do?
Oh, well, so first of all, that's actually the first time we've seen
Time
this
over.
screen.
Yeah. I could put in a seed and then you could race or... I don't know. I'm trying to find more fun in a game with no fun at all.
What's this? Oh, no. I don't want to go this far back.
Hit N.
I don't think.
There you go.
Wait, is the difficulty before the name?
Yeah.
What's this? So
we're doing one race mode.
What is championship?
It takes you through all of them, I think.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Why give us all this information if
Who
we're never
knows?
gonna use it?
Nobody's ever gonna read it either, so...
I wonder if there are any new maps on hard mode.
Probably not.
I think you're correct. I'd have to do these 3. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Those maps are fucking garbage.
Okay, can we go back to Fractal Generator?
Yeah. Let's just scroll all the way over. Almost there.
Almost there.
Here we go. And we made it.
Okay. I'm gonna put in a funny word. Is there capitals?
No, it's hex. Which is, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's how seeding usually works. Or worked back in the day. I don't know, it seems weird. So I partook in the Netflix's Black Mirror movie thing.
Yes.
Have you done that before?
Yes, I did Bandersnatch.
It's like, eh.
I hated it. I'm supposed to hand this back to you. I put in fucko, but I had to censor it because there's not enough letters, so it's fecko. Yeah, I fucking hated Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch starts really good, and then by the third act, pinholes you into choosing one path, or else you don't get to see the full story, and then their third act is fucking abysmal. Every ending, I was like, that's so unsatisfying. And then I went, that's because it's developed by Telltale. Got it. Because that's every fucking Telltale game.
Oh, that's too bad. So did they have help from the Black Mirror team?
So Black Mirror, they wrote it. Telltale developed the technology, but it is like made by the people who make Black Mirror.
Oh.
But the comparison between some of the later Telltale shit in Bandersnatch was not something I could not call out. And it pisses me off too because I fucking loved it at the start. I was like, this is getting really meta and really smart, and this is nuts. And then it does nothing with it. All the parts of it that I was like, this is crazy, this is great, they didn't do a single fucking thing with.
Yeah, it was, it was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
With the Black Mirror title on it. I usually expect really cool stuff from Black Mirror.
Yeah.
I thought there was something. I mean, I think they were getting at the whole. I mean, they flat out said several times, maybe a little too few, many times that they're like, you know, you're not in control.
No, but see, I loved that. I loved, like, them being like, you're not in control. And him being like, oh, it was later on, it being like, it's a secret government program that controls his brain. And I was like, fuck off, Christ. Like, I was really into it. I was into, like us being in control, and I was really into, did you take drugs with, what's his name? The blonde-haired kid?
Negative.
Okay.
I did not get to the walk with Colin's side.
Can I spoil that for you? Because it's really important to my point.
Yeah, go for it.
So you go do drugs with him. You do LSD with him. And he explains that he's like, we're not in control, but there's tons of timelines, right? So if I kill if they're standing on like a balcony, if one of us jumps off this balcony, it's gonna be okay, because time is non-linear, and we'll be alive in another timeline. So it doesn't matter if we die in this one. So who's gonna jump off the balcony, me or you? And I'm like, okay, you. So he jumps off the balcony, dies, right? And then it resets me back. And I'm like, okay, that was cute. And then that guy isn't in the rest of the shit. Everyone's like, where is he? What the fuck happened? He's gone. And I was like, he killed himself in this timeline, and he didn't carry over to the other timelines. And I'm like, that's genius! That's so smart! And then it doesn't do anything with that. Like, it got its hooks so deep in me with that, where I'm like, that is some of the fucking smartest time shit I've ever heard. And then it didn't do a single goddamn thing with it.
Well, at one point towards the end of the main character's development of the game.
Yeah.
So just to catch you guys up, basically it's a Netflix released a choose your own adventure type thing.
They know what it is.
The dude's like a programmer in 1984, and he makes a game.
Yeah.
Based off of a choose your own adventure book.
Yeah.
Which actually, I meant to look it up. I wonder if that book's real. I'm leaning towards probably not.
I highly doubt it. Let me check.
It'd be cool if it was. I'd be interested in it.
Yeah. I don't think it is. Especially with the ending, the big ending that I got. Yeah, it's not a real book.
That's too bad.
Did you get the Netflix ending?
No, but I did see that option. I just didn't pick it.
I got an ending where Bandersnatch the game comes out in 84, is critically lauded, 5 stars, perfect game, but the main character gets arrested for killing his dad, and then it's like 30 years later, and then it's the daughter of the blonde-haired kid, and she's like, oh, I decided I was gonna remake Bandersnatch. And then you take control of her, and like you can destroy your computer.
Oh yes, okay, yes. Actually, I did do that part.
Okay, I fucking hate. I got so mad over that. I was like, what a fucking lazy ending. Again, Bandersnatch. Listen. I don't get this mad about shit that often, right? Clayton will probably tell you differently, but I don't get this mad about stuff Especially you fucking Netflix choose your own adventure Black Mirror bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that. I have no stakes in that. I shouldn't be mad about this. But it got its hooks in me so hard at the start because it's in UK in the 84 and we're doing fucking ZX Spectrum and Commodore 64 coding on cassettes. Shit that I love, and I got so excited because I'm like, now people are going to be like, Mike, do you know about the Commodore 64? And I'll be like, let me clear the space. Let me tell you about the Commodore 64, baby. Aesthetically, beautiful. Story-wise, beautiful. Music, beautiful. I was having fun choosing what kind of music to listen to. He's going a little bit crazy. That's cool. Alright, second act. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Alright, he jumped off the balcony. Okay. Ooh, it's doing really smart time shit. Okay, yeah. And then the third act just takes a fucking diarrhea dump all over my fucking face. And I was like, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. So I recommend. But the thing is, I still recommend Bandersnatch because everyone has Netflix. It's a video game you can play on Netflix. And it's like, okay, that's cool. And the first 2/3 of it are like pretty good. It's just the last third is so offensively bad and poorly written that it raises my blood pressure.
Yeah, it had potential.
And
it's too bad. There's one point. The kid when he was on his final release of the game or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I pretty much just bullshitted the whole thing. There's only the illusion of choice, I think, is what he mentioned.
Yeah.
There's only one or a couple different endings.
Yeah.
Which I felt like they could have. I don't know if they were going for something like that, like a meta kind of thing.
If they were, it sucks ass.
Yeah, they could have. I was hoping they'd have used that kind of thing and made it not bad.
Yeah.
But Telltale's really good at having unimportant choices that don't make a difference.
Yeah. It's just what pissed me off is that yes, there are 10 different endings, right? But there's only one ending that lets you see the full story. So all you're giving me is the illusion of choice. That has to be a meta thing, but it's fucking terrible. All they're doing then, if that is what that was, if that was a meta thing, if it was them being like, oh, it's the illusion of choice. All it is them being like, yeah, we're luring you in with a promise, fucking you over, and now we're gonna jerk ourselves off over it. If it is a meta thing, all it is them being like, oh, aren't we clever? Ooh, and it sucks. I'm moving shit around because we're not fucking playing any more of this turbo prop shit. We might switch to another game in a bit, but I'm fired up. Let's do No, we're gonna get copyright destroyed if we do Bandersnatch.
They did do some something that you mentioned. They did some interesting stuff with the rewind and how there are different scenes.
Yeah.
Slightly different details, or at least what I experienced, there were slightly different details. One of the, I got a blue balled ending towards the beginning where the kid got offered his own office space.
Yeah, that's their big trick ending. That's how they let you know hey, there's a timeline thing, because you go into that and you watch it, and it's like, well, yeah, of course I'm going to choose yes. And then you get fucked over by doing it. And that's how they show you, yeah, we're going to go back and you can do it again.
Oh, okay.
And
then there's slightly different dialogue between the two programmers, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But they apparently did not capitalize on on what they had going there.
That's the thing. I thought it was going to be all about timelines and shit. Like that, because that's how the first 2 acts set it up. Is that it's going to be about timelines and not being in control. And then the last third completely drops timelines and just goes, there's a secret government agency that is controlling your brain, and your dad did the tests on you, and he's not your dad, and you have to kill him. Kill your dad. And it's like, I don't fucking want to do that. That's not interesting. That's so fucking lame. I'm really mad about Vader. Like, the biggest the worst thing you can do, for me, personally, is to have potential and squander it. Bandersnatch has so much fucking potential and shits itself.
Well, they couldn't see what I'm gesturing to, but...
What, Turboprop?
Yeah.
Turboprop had no potential. That's why I don't give a fuck about this game. I'm not even mad about this game, right? I think this game is hilarious because it has no potential. It promised nothing and delivered less. Bandersnatch promises you the world and gives you nothing. And it pisses me off because specifically that first act where it was like you go into the company and the guy in charge doesn't know anything about video games but is just like hiring developers. That's how it was in '84. That's how it was during with the tape era over in the UK. That's exactly how it was. And I'm like, oh my god, they actually did research about the game industry in the UK in 1984. In the actual UK, I'm sure that's way less obscure than it is in America. But as an American who knows that stuff, I was like, oh, that's so fucking rad. Holy shit. And then they just pissed off with it. They just went, we're out. And it was like, what the fuck are you doing? So Netflix, give Fudge Films a choose-your-own-adventure movie. We'll do it 100 times fucking better. Do you also know Netflix, or Minecraft Story Mode is on Netflix now?
Is like the game?
Yeah, the Telltale game. Yeah, it's on Netflix now. It's streamlined, so they cut out like all the parts where you walk around. Oh. It's a movie with options.
Oh.
And like the QTEs, I think, are gone.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm down to try that out sometime. I mean, Minecraft Story Mode is probably, from what I understand, probably fucking way worse than Bandersnatch could ever be. But there's less potential in Minecraft Story. Minecraft Story Mode, I know it's going to be shit because it's Minecraft Story Mode. And Patton Oswalt is the main character. Fuck off. I'm really fired up about that. Folks, if you tuned into the stream for some turboprop racing, I hope you got your fill. Because now it's just going to be me being angry about it. I had repressed that I played Bandersnatch. Because I got so fucking mad that night.
I miss when Black Mirror... I feel like Black Mirror's... It's... For me, at least, it's past its tipping point, right? Like, it's no longer in its prime.
So it's Jump the Shark.
Sure.
Okay, that's what they call it.
Okay, yeah. When the first season was like, you know, it was mysterious. It was this new show.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. The second, and if I'm remembering this correctly, because it's been a little while since I've looked at all the episodes. First season, I think, was pretty short, I'm tempted to say.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like 3 episodes?
Something like that. It's very short, yeah.
So, second season comes along. I loved it. It was awesome. We're up to 4 now, right? 4 seasons?
I think.
Third season was also... I remember liking the third season. Fourth season, I liked the majority of the episodes, but they just didn't have the same feel.
Yeah.
It's like what happened to Rick and Morty.
How so?
Like, Rick and Morty was great, and then the normies caught it.
See, but I like season 3 Rick and Morty.
I do too. I like it. I like all of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Well.
See, don't get me wrong. So whenever Rick and Morty came out, I watched it as it aired. And I didn't like it. I thought it was, like, really overhyped. And I still don't like season 1 that much. There's a handful of great jokes. Especially the interdimensional cable episode. But nothing spectacular. Season 2 was like, oh, this is some of the smartest sci-fi on TV. This is God tier. And I will still, like, I will constantly rewatch season 2. Season 3 came out. The opener is God tier. Like, everything about that first episode, the Szechuan sauce, the episode that brought us Szechuan sauce, that episode's so fucking good. And it just dropping on April Fool's Day and just being an incredibly good episode was great. And then season 3 doesn't do anything great until the Rick Lanton Conspiracy, which is my favorite episode of the show so far. Which that's the one where it shows it's basically an anthology episode of all the different Ricks and Mortys doing things. And it ends with, like, evil Morty basically taking over. That's my favorite episode of the show so far. And I think that might have been the season finale or something. And then, but the rest of that season was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, Pickle Rick I remember watching that, me and my brother being like, yeah, let's watch this fucking Rick and Morty. And we sit down and watch it, and after it was over, I just turned to Dan, because it ended, and then there was, like, I opened up Facebook on my phone, and there was already ads for, like, Pickle Rick t-shirts, and I turned to Dan, and I just went, was that episode good? And he's like, I don't think so. And I'm like, was it supposed to be good? And he's like, I think so.
The thing that makes me sad about the Pickle Rick episode is that the ending for it, like, the majority of the episode is overshadowed by the whole Pickle Rick stuff.
Yeah. But
the ending actually had some, like, it had some drama. It had some emotions to it. I don't remember exactly what happened. I know they go to, like, a family
counseling. Yeah,
Rick turned himself into a pickle because he did not want to do that.
Yeah.
He did not want to, like, face his problems or whatever.
And that's a funny episode premise. Like, that's a good premise. And then it doesn't do anything with it. Like, he turns himself into a pickle, and then he kills a cockroach, and then he kills a rat, and builds, like, a body out of it. And then it's just killing people the rest of the time. And it's like, that's not funny. Like, if the episode was the family and counseling, and then cut back to Rick still as a pickle, just doing incredibly dumb shit, not fucking murdering people and being like, Rick's a badass. If it was just him being a fucking pickle, and it being like, Rick's not as great as we think he is, I think it would have been a way better episode. But instead, it's just another fucking episode of Rick's an asshole, but he's badass! And it's fucking awful. That in the episode, another example, the episode where with all the fucking superheroes and Rick, like, is killing them one by one, and then Rick needs to figure out how to stop himself. That's another fucking episode of Rick's, he's a dick, but he's badass and he'll kick your face in. Fuck off. Give me good, like, Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon do really good sci-fi. Give me more of that. Yeah, Rick can be a dick. That's alright. That's funny. Morty can be this fucking kid. That's funny. The issue is whenever the point of the episode is Rick's an asshole, and that's a good thing. Because that's not entertaining to watch. Watching someone be an asshole and be praised for being an asshole isn't entertaining. Like, that's why It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They don't get their comeuppance, necessarily. But they don't fucking succeed. Because they're all bad people. And no one wants to watch a show where bad people succeed. That's called life. Nobody wants to watch life. Folks, tuning in, did you think the Turboprop stream would turn into a Rick and Morty chat?
I really like the Unity episode, which I think is like season 2, episode 4 or 5.
The Unity episode. What do you mean?
That's the one where they the hive mind episode.
Okay, so the like fart cloud.
No.
Oh. Yeah, the Rick's banging.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
But that introduced me to a really nice song.
Yeah.
And also, I liked it was sad.
Right. I think that's Rick and Morty does two things well. And it's because you don't expect it to do it. And that's tell incredibly good sci-fi and tell, like, have really poignant sad moments. It's just everything else in between is so hit or miss. And they just, season 3, they just kept missing. Season 2, they just kept hitting it out of the park. Season 3, they kept missing. Season 3 feels a lot like Season 1, where it's like, there's such good ideas here. Please do something with them. And then it's like, no, we're gonna do, like, Season 3 has too many episodes of Rick's a dick. Season 1 has too many episodes of, like, Morty's getting up to hijinks as a kid, doing kid things, and it's like, I don't fucking care about Morty failing school. I just don't give a fuck. That's not why I'm here for the show, because the show doesn't give a fuck. So,
what season was it where Rick went to prison? Was that season 2? The end of season 2? The finale, I should say, of...
I think, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
And there was this huge, like, plot point of Earth being, like, brought into, like, the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they did too much with that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things now where, like, I've talked about this before, where, like, so they've been renewed for 70 more episodes. Like, they've just been given, like, Adult Swim has been like, hey, you're quite possibly our biggest show ever. 70 more episodes. That's great, right? The issue is, it's been too long. And so they're going to come back, and the episodes could be as good as gold. They could be better, season 2 and better, right? But the issue now is that, see, season 3, I think part of season 3 issue is you're right. The normies found out. And I don't, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think the show tried harder to appeal to a slightly, to the fan base who is really into Rick being an asshole, because it's like, that's like me. I'm an asshole. I'm a smart asshole too. No one understands me. I guess I shouldn't say the normies. I should say they started listening to their fans. So when they come back for season 4 or whatever they're calling it, the issue now is that the fan base imploded on itself, because then you had the people who really loved Rick and Morty, Then you had the people who were like, Rick is my spirit animal. I'm like Rick. I'm an asshole. Morty. And then you had the people who went, I hate Rick and Morty. I'm going to make fun of Rick and Morty. And then making fun of Rick and Morty was what the Rick and Morty fan base got into. And then everyone made fun of Rick and Morty. So Rick and Morty is, in my opinion, one of the, like, an incredibly great sci-fi show. Incredibly fun show. But it's one of those shows where, like, it'll come back, and I'm not someone who keeps my interests private, but I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'm never going to wear a Rick and Morty t-shirt anytime soon. Because the fan base just went fucking nuts and exploded on themselves.
Yeah, all the attention that it's gotten has really kind of sullied its reputation as like a smart, interesting show.
Yeah.
Like, are there people that unironically like Pickle Rick? They think that's like comedy gold. Yes. That's what's wrong.
There are 100% people like that. And that's the kind of people that episode was made for. That's the kind of people Pickle Rick was made for. And that's the kind of people that the mainstream thinks are into Rick and Morty. And that's the issue, is when they come back now, the people who are really invested in the show aren't going to be super public about loving the show. And the people who aren't invested in the show don't give a fuck anymore because they think the whole fan base are just like guys who think they're smarter than they are, deeper than they are, who also somehow think Pickle Rick is funny. Which is the worst. Those three traits are a terrible human being.
Yeah, it makes it real hard to... You can't go out in public and... Like, you can't even utter the words Rick and Morty.
No.
Like, we live in a college town.
We live in a society.
And we live in a really basic college town.
Yes.
If we went to a bar and muttered the words, we're like, did you see the new, I like, let's discuss season 3 of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't
we would be laughed out of the building. It's one of those, and they're fucked on it. Like, the only thing you can do is just go, okay, well, we're just gonna keep making the show we want to make.
Yeah, and just put out more, like, good episodes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can ever you can't fully distance yourself from
Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
But if you put out good or if you keep putting out good stuff, then, I mean, the people who like it will keep watching, and it can still be remembered as, like, at least in the fans' eyes. Yeah. It can be remembered as, like, a genuinely good show.
Yeah. If, they come back with these 70 episodes, and every episode's a piece of gold, there's a chance that shit like Pickle Rick and what the fan base was in, like, 2016, 2017 can be forgotten and forgiven, right? But if they come back and the fan base is just perpetuated more by shit like that, if the fan base continues to be like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if let's call ourselves idiots, but in turn that really does make you look like an idiot, then what you're gonna have is a pretty good show that is just an embarrassment to talk about. I'm trying to think. The closest thing to the closest thing that I can think of that is like this is like Harry Potter. In that I personally think Harry Potter's pretty good. But you can't... I'm never going to go out there and be like, yeah, I love Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter's really good. Because then you've got the Harry Potter fans. No offense. Hey, if you're a Potterhead, more power to you. If you love Rick and Morty... I mean, I love Rick and Morty. But if you can publicly scream about how much you love Rick and Morty, more power to you.
Maybe don't scream about how much you love it. That's kind of what got us into this mess.
Yeah. But with Harry Potter, it's like, I think they're good, but I would never go out there and be like, yeah, I really like Harry Potter. Because then people look at you and are like, oh, you're one of those. One of those people who are like, I think I'm a Ravenclaw because I like to read books all the time. You're a Hufflepuff. You stupid muggle. And that's bad. But, see, I say this shit, but I don't know if I really... The Rick and Morty thing is a different... It's similar, but to me it's still a different boat. Because, like, I'm someone who's like, fuck what people think, right? Like, be yourself, right? But the Rick and Morty shit got so vocal in real life. Got so much fucking normal people on the street screaming Pickle Rick, and that one kid who goes to McDonald's and does the fucking pickle-ree and demands Szechuan sauce. Like, it became so much that it is embarrassing. Harry Potter is still kind of embarrassing, but not as much. And I don't look down on anyone who likes either of those things. In fact, I like those things. It's just, I'll never wear a I'll never wear a Rick and Morty t-shirt. I'll never wear a Harry Potter t-shirt. Because the fan base has become so shit that it's surprising when you find good people in the fan base. That used to be the Sonic fan base too, but now there's like cool people in the Sonic fan base. So there's still fucking weird furry diaper shit, right? But there's also people like me who are like, I like it a lot when the blue hedgehog boy runs really fast, and I like Knuckles. I like when he punches things. So Sonic's getting better. Hopefully Rick and Morty can get better. Hopefully, you know what? If all 70 episodes of Rick and Morty come out and they're great and I enjoy every one, I'll buy a Rick and Morty t-shirt. I'll wear it. Which, wow, what high stakes. Justin Roiland, Dan Harmon. I bet you guys are like, well, now we gotta make the episodes good. 1 t-shirt sold. I bet that's more than you make in a year. Anyway, this has been the Rick and Morty portion of Encore.
It got me thinking.
Yeah.
I think Thanos was kind of a hero.
Alright. That's an opinion. I don't necessarily agree. But okay. That's another fan base that I'm like, what do you... Stop.
I was gonna ask about that. Like, does Marvel's cinematic universe have a really cringy fan base?
To me, people who love Marvel movies so much that they think they're the best versions of those characters, and like they need to wear merch of the movie version, right? Fuck comic book Captain America. I want a Captain America movie version t-shirt. Gotta be the movie version. Those people I think are not great. But here's Clayton, we're showing our own ignorance here. We look like total assholes right now. People were cheering for us after Turboprop, and now they're listening to us and they're like, oh, it's these types of guys. Okay. Because all we're doing is going, you know that nerdy stuff that is kind of mainstream? Fuck that! Like, that's all we're doing right now, right? Like, Rick and Morty is a nerdy thing that got mainstream, and then we're like, that's when it got bad. Harry Potter is, like, kind of a nerdy thing, but it's mainstream. Fuck that. Marvel Comics, fine, great. The movies that got mainstream, made billions of dollars, fuck those. That's all we're doing right now. We look like assholes.
That there's a level of innocence with some of those fan bases, like the Harry Potter fandom.
Sure.
I think that's just it's innocent people enjoying what they enjoy, what they connect with. The Rick and Morty stuff, they did it out of irony, and then that kind of snowballed.
Yeah.
That snowballed into something that could no longer be controlled.
Yeah.
And so now there's no clear line between the people that think Pickle Rick is comedy gold,
yeah,
and the people that started that bit. But I don't know anything. I don't know about the Marvel fan base. I don't read comics. Fuck comics.
Wow.
I don't know. I like the movies are okay.
So guys, I am auditioning for another co-host because my current co-host is a fucking normie.
Hey, send me that fucking gray site that you use to look at.
We're not going to talk about that on stream.
I want to read.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do you want to legally purchase and read a physical copy of? Yeah.
The Space Jesus dude.
Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me, folks watching at home. Let me tell you something. You think you like comic books? You think, oh, I'm the biggest comic nerd out there. Go fuck yourself. If you haven't read Tom King's Mr. Miracle, go fuck yourself. You haven't read a comic book. Yeah, I'll give you my copy of Mr. Miracle, and you can check that out.
Right now?
I left it in my other apartment.
Well, I mean, we can go get it.
We can't do it during the stream.
Sure we can. I'll stream from my phone.
Nah, no. I don't want people to know where my second apartment is.
It'll be fine. Look, we won't show any of the streets. I'll keep it facing like up or whatever. We'll get Dodie to drive us.
But then they'll know that there's a sky, so that's kind of bad.
I'll just cover the camera. I don't know. They can listen.
But Encore's kind of video audio experience.
Okay. I'll play I'll play a game on my phone. I'll stream a game on my phone.
No phone games are allowed on the show, so Twitch banned phone games. So.
Okay. Well, now you got me in a bit of a tough position.
Well,
we'll bring the Switch. The Switch. Yeah, of course.
But we can't. But we still need a computer to.
Well, we'll get like a adapter, hook it up to the phone, stream from the phone to the interwebs. We'll get Dodie to take us on a ride. We'll do like a mobile Smash stream, right?
No,
and we'll go around and we'll challenge all the college kids.
No, that won't work. That just it won't work.
Hey, why haven't I ever been to your other apartment?
'Cause only I'm allowed in. No girls allowed. No Fudge Films members allowed. There we go.
Okay, well, tell you what. Whenever you get a chance, go grab me Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
We'll sit down and we'll read it on stream.
Twitch says no reading on stream, not allowed anymore, so... We're not even allowed to read chat, technically.
Oof. That's kind of an oversight.
I think it's for the best.
You know, there seems to be a big, there's like a big wave of, like, Subnautica is back in, right?
Sure.
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
because Odd One, this other streamer that I watch.
Yeah.
Shout out to TSM.
Shout out. We know you're watching.
He recently plowed through Subnautica and beat it. Lyric was playing it earlier today. 2019 is the year of Subnautica.
And we're gonna get in on that. We will play Subnautica on the show soon.
I don't know. I kind of got bored of it.
Glowing recommendation from Clayton.
It's great. It's cool. I wish there was more mod support.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this year they're going to be having that big expansion that I'm not going to buy. I really want them to get the co-op working, because that would be awesome. The co-op mod, rather.
Yeah.
Because that'll be really fun if we can play together and, like, build bases.
Yeah.
Because I like the base building in it. Even if it's really... it's really elementary. It's not that in-depth, but it's okay. It's okay.
See, I only like middle school, so... For my games! I don't think I can make that joke on Twitch. That might be too PG-13 for Twitch.
So I started playing Destiny 2 recently. I don't remember if I was playing it at the time of the last episode.
I think you were.
Okay, I might have just started then.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd beaten the campaign, but I got two characters to the max level, what I can hit, because I don't have all the DLC.
Yeah.
Because I got it for free when they gave it out for free in September. But it's fun.
Okay.
I got some cool guns.
Yeah.
And like loot on my warlock. Add me. I need a clan to join.
Yeah.
Please invite me to your raids and carry me. I want to play with Jesse, but his computer's been broken for a year and a half.
Yeah. I heard something about they shot Jesse's computer. I don't know. Folks, you know Jesse was in the Christmas video. Can I tell a great story about Jesse from last night?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So Jesse's one of our friends who, likes to partake in the alcohol every once in a while. By that I mean almost every night. And last night he decided he was going to drink a full bottle of wine. Whole bottle. Now, not a massive bottle, right? But like a bottle like that. Too much for his tiny little body. So he does so. And then I go to bed, right? I'm going to bed. I got work in the morning. I go to bed. Next thing I know, it's 2 a.m. and I just hear...
Oh, gosh.
And I'm like, oh, what is that? And then I'm listening more and just... I'm like, okay, someone's throwing up and it sounds like Jesse. And so I messaged Danny and I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, Jesse drank a whole bottle of wine. And I'm like, ugh. And it just keeps going. It's like from like 2 a.m. to like 3 a.m. He just vomited nonstop. So kids, don't drink. That's my pro tip to you. Clayton just Googled, how late do PA liquor stores stay open? Don't know why he's doing that. You're 21, right?
As far as you're concerned.
You're 21. You and I have drank together before. You're 21.
My birthday is only...
Oh, yeah, your birthday's like a week after mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's 21, folks, so it's a good bit. It's fine. Clayton, we still have 20 minutes left of the show, and I just want to blow my nose.
Gross.
Thanks. What do we do for 20? Well, we can do two things. We can stretch this 20 more minutes, or we can call it early tonight.
Let's watch American Psycho.
That's not one of the choices. I don't want to get the channel taken down for copyright violation.
Would you be upset if I just went through and copy striked all of our videos?
Yes, very. Jameski, do you know Jameski?
Yes,
his channel got deleted today after 4 copyright claims. All false copyright claims. YouTube deleted his channel.
Wait, deleted? Like
Like,
I
it's
saw...
gone.
Like, as of right now.
I believe so, unless it was reinstated.
Because I saw, Reddit. There's a really big thread on Reddit earlier. Got like 8 gold. Where it was one of his videos, his most recent video, him talking about the whole situation. And I don't know who the guy is.
Oh, it might not have been deleted then.
I don't know who the guy is, but I watched the video.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame.
I know him from his VR chat days.
Ugandan Knuckles. This
Okay.
is the year of Ugandan
No,
Knuckles.
Ugandan Knuckles is a racist meme, and I can't get behind this again. I was really into it the first time, and then someone went, "Hey, you know that shit's racist, right?" And I went, "Oh, it totally is, though." Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. I just got so caught up in it being a really dumb-looking Knuckles.
Yeah, I guess they did take it a little too far, didn't they?
Yeah. I think it just started too far. Like, the first time I saw that character, he was talking about having Ebola. And it was like, no, this is racist. But we're not getting into this on stream. All I know is I'm not for Ugandan Knuckles anymore.
I think he's cute. He's a cute little guy.
It's a good model because it's made by, I think it was made by Greg Zilla for his Sonic Lost World review. And then it got imported to VR chat and just got fucking annihilated with fucking racist bullshit. I'll say there were some good jokes to come out of it. I think just going up to random girls and calling them the queen and then following them was funny. But it was the voice, it was the Ebola shit, it was calling it Ugandan Knuckles, where it's like, this is fucking racist. But I'll say the variants on that model were really impressive.
Oh, for sure. I really like the whole, there's like the Knuckles Island or whatever.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good while it lasted. But it's something that probably shouldn't have lasted.
No. It's something that you can look at and be like, that's fucking racist. But you can almost appreciate the effort that was put into it. Almost.
It's really lowbrow, I guess.
Yes.
Lowbrow can be funny.
I miss the golden days of VR. I mean, VR chat's actually better now because it's not filled with fucking Ugandan Knuckles. But also, I miss the days when everyone I was subscribed to on YouTube was like, here's my VR chat video, and all of them were funny. Like, very rarely does that happen.
Yeah, VR chat was something.
Yeah.
There's some real funny models with hidden details.
Yeah.
I know some of the other streamers were just having a grand old time. Genuine happiness.
Yeah. We should do a VR chat stream. We should see what that place is like nowadays.
Is VR chat on the PS4?
No, it's on PC.
Let's port it to PS4.
Yeah, us single-handedly will code the entire thing for PS4. Good thinking.
You just have to change the file name from .exe to .ps4.
That's how it works?
Who could have known? It's that easy.
It's that, yeah.
I'm a programmer, okay? You have to take my word.
Factually, he might be right. I don't know. All I know about programming is you're gonna fuck it up 1,000,000 times. And then you'll finally get one line of code to work, and like 8 more lines will just go wrong. Trying to think if there's anything that like happened to me this week, because like New Year's happened.
New Year's was pretty fun.
Was it?
I had fun. The alcohol passed through me pretty quickly.
Yeah. Right, you drank
like,
on that. I remember that.
Yeah, I pre-gamed, and then it was a pretty dry party.
It was a really dry party, except for me.
Which is, it's fine.
Yeah.
We stayed pretty late because we were
in a hot tub.
Yeah, we were in the hot tub at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
For like an hour.
Six people in a hot tub. 5 guys, 1 girl. It's 1 a.m. It's about 20 degrees outside. And the moment you stepped out of this hot tub, your feet would just start freezing. That was good. I enjoyed that.
That was really fun. And it was not a big hot tub.
No,
we were cramped.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
We're all really close. The majority of us have seen some dong in their life.
I don't know what he means by that. I'll get it out of the way. I have never shown my penis to another member of my friend group.
Not willingly.
That you cannot make that joke on Twitch.
Well, here's the thing. We have footage. Mike has footage.
Fuck!
Mike has footage of his donger just flying. And I don't think this is confidential. I think this is known.
No, I made this known. If you watch the bathtub update video, I had to get in that bathtub somehow. So there is raw footage of just... Because I couldn't figure out how to sit in this tub. Have I talked about this on the show before?
Probably.
Okay, I'm going to talk about it again. I couldn't figure out how to get in this fucking bathtub. Just, like, lay down correctly. And so I'm standing there, you can see on the camera, my dick's just there. And I'm there... and I go, like, turn around, there's my fucking ass and my balls, and I'm like, and I go to, like, sit down, and, like, my dick and my balls are just there. So I haven't deleted that footage yet. I should do that, right? Like, I don't want to see that footage ever again. That should never get out. But I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Deep down, well, you may not realize, but deep down, there is definitely a reason you haven't deleted it yet. Subconsciously, there's something in there that just has to exist.
Yeah. I can tell you what it is. It's that I think it's too funny. There's a part of me that doesn't want to delete it, because I'm like, what? This is fucking funny to me. Just my dick. It just... Like, it's like 10 minutes, and we just going back and forth, and my dick's just... Like, it seems like I'm doing a bit. Because it's the only opportunity I'm gonna get to do a dick bit. But it really was not a bit, and it's too funny to me. I need to delete it. I should delete... We're gonna delete it right now.
You better not.
We're gonna delete this right now, folks.
Don't do it.
Wait, let's do a display capture.
Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Everything will be probably fine. Oh, Clayton, I'm gonna get us banned on Twitch. Hold on. I gotta set the OBS up correctly. Alright, there's us. Where is the logo? Let's get this sucker up here.
This is about to get dangerously risque.
Yeah.
If he clicks it the wrong way, or he clicks it one too many times, this is live.
Oh, you're just putting pressure on me, dude. Okay.
You're putting pressure on yourself. I don't know why you're going through. There's thumbnails.
Look at that. Okay, you see these thumbnails? They're just of the tub. They're just of the tub. There's nothing to prove.
Which one is it? There's 4.
I know there's 4 because I know what each one of them are.
We gotta know which one's which.
And ladies and gentlemen, These aren't on... This isn't on delay, is it? Wait. Filters. No. 1 second. Let's make sure this syncs up correctly. Render delay. I think it's like... Okay, don't... What the God damn it! Okay, there's an easy way to do this, folks. We're gonna jump to the future. Okay, there is no sync offset anymore. This is live footage. You see this? This is our raw footage for the second half of 2018. Okay? I try and keep things pretty organized, but if it's a short little video that just needs a few clips, I don't worry about it. I just drop it in. So we're going to click this. We're going to click this. You ready to say goodbye? Gone.
Look, the IT guy always knows the way.
I'll empty the recycling bin.
How do you know that I haven't, as the official Fudge Films technical officer, that I have not set up automatic backups of all of the videos?
Because I know you haven't. Manage. Empty. Gone. No one will ever see my penis again. Except for women. Girls. No, women. Consensual woman. See penis? Thank you. What? I don't know what to do now. We just deleted all... Any evidence that I've ever been naked in my entire life has just been deleted.
Here, we're gonna do a little bit of research.
Nope. Okay, this is not the time to be doing this. I guess I should announce I won't be on the show next week.
Well, this is news to me.
Fuck you, no it isn't. I'm going to a wedding next week, so I won't be on the show. Clayton is in charge of the show next week. He's going to man the battle station, so treat him with the respect you treat me. I'm going to call into the show next week.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm going to call in at like 7:30 next week.
I want you to call in while you have the stream on in the background.
I can't. I'm going to be in a car. So the only way I'd be able to do that is if I had the stream on my phone. And then if I had my stream on the phone and called someone, I think my phone would explode. That's too much processing. But I'm gonna call into the show next week. I'll see how you're doing. I'll talk to the fine folks at home. And, yeah. Do you know what you're going to play next week?
I have some ideas.
Okay.
Actually, I need to kind of figure out some ideas.
Clayton is going to play all of Turbo Prop Racing again.
I could.
Don't.
I could play, Battletoads.
I don't have Battletoads.
I could play Battletoads.
Nope.
I could play Ant War. You guys loved Ant War, right?
I got a message about that stream, which was essentially boiled down to, Mike, you overreact, but also the last like half an hour of that stream was abysmal.
Which one was that?
That was whenever you played Ant War and then we played Zilch.
What did we do before that?
Fortnite.
Oh.
They were like, that stream was already bad enough, but that last part of it was terrible.
I don't know. Let me take a quick look over here to see if there's anything that catches my eye.
Don't grab my gold cart for a Nintendo World Championship. Don't grab my prototype Donkey Kong Country cartridge. Don't grab my World Class Track and Field cartridge. Don't grab my I gotta Google rare video games. Give me a second. I don't own those things. I'm not rich enough.
I'll play fuck, what's that game called?
You can't play fuck on this stream.
I'll play that Vaporwave game. Outrun. I'll play Outrun.
You can't fucking play Outrun on the show without me. That's my favorite. What the fuck?
I guess you better make it back.
Okay, hey, I can't come to your wedding. I gotta play Outrun on my stream. That's how you keep friends.
Okay, it's settled. We'll play Outrun next week.
He's not playing Outrun. Clayton, if you play Outrun next week, the show's over. I'm fucking done.
Can I mess with the Vine Sauce ROM corruptor?
Sure.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
if I learn how to use it, and I don't know, I feel like the real-time corruptor could make for an interesting... If I learn how to use it, it'd be interesting.
That'd be, yeah, like, that sounds like a decent stream to me. I will sign off on that one.
Or, I could go through all of your Cabela's games.
Okay. I'll sign off on that one, too.
Or I could play your save of Red Dead 2.
Yeah, I won't sign off on that one.
I could beat it, you know?
Nope. I mostly am not going to sign off on that one because I don't think you'd figure out how to hook the PS4 up.
Yeah, trial and error.
Yeah, with my save of Red Dead 2. Trial and error. I'm going to turn off this PS3. Turbo Prop Racing has been on longer than it should have been. Alright, well, we're kind of coming up on the last little tidbit. Do you want to wrap the show up?
I mean, these games are all like, I hate all of them. They're all bad.
Thanks, my greatest hobby. Something I take great passion and pride in, my game collection. Clayton hates.
He just has, like, if you guys saw all the games he has here, they're all just, like, there's, like, 3 copies of Sonic 06.
That's not true. I don't even own a single copy. I wish I did, but that game's like $50 still. Alright, well, we beat Turbo Prop Racing tonight, so, like, 2019 kind of started really great.
Yeah, it actually did not give us as much difficulty as we had anticipated.
Yeah. Like, we thought that was going to take the whole 2 hours, and it took, like, an hour.
Ooh, can I play Pulp Fiction?
That's a movie.
I didn't hear no.
No!
You gonna hit the button? Well, what's the bit here? What's your bit? Let's hear it.
What, my ending bit?
Yeah.
I don't have an ending bit. I thought it'd be nice if for once we just kind of said goodnight to the folks at home. No drama, no fighting, no bit, no screaming. Just a nice good night. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you, I'll see you with Outrun.
Motherfucker!